I'll stick it up your ass and pull the trigger. That's right. And you.
And
thanks for that, Rico.
Yeah.
Say hold on.
Welcome back to Killzone the LP, starring Rico.
And the voice is in his head.
Yeah, who he wants to brutally murder. And as much of an idiot Rico is, he's at least a super competent soldier and understood what the heck Jan was signing at him.
Yeah, like, what the hell was that? Like,
I don't know.
who cares?
It doesn't matter, because they're not actually going to do anything. But we have taken the laser helmet from the unique NPC we killed, or the unique enemy we killed last mission, at the very end, when we did the terrible reverse tower defense section. So now we can laser designate targets and use the Helghast's own orbital bombardment system against himself.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I know, because unfortunately, this level is going to be just as dull as the last one, because there's a lot of long stretches of walking around. This first stage will be slightly more interesting by the fact that we will have this unique weapon, but as you can see, we're already fast-forwarding.
And then you just stand around and poke at this guy's corpse for no reason.
It's Haka.
Yeah, we were, like, stupefied by that when we first played it. We were going, oh my god, it's Haka, we killed Haka.
They reused Haka's head model for the, I think that was the Helghast commander or commandant, whatever.
Take cover.
Anyways, he looks exactly like Haka.
Well, it only makes sense because, like, Sean Pertwee plays, like, 5 characters in this series anyway.
I know.
They're all just Haka, basically.
So it's just 9 Gear Crow and myself today, because I've started
Buddy got
feeling...
lost in translation.
Yeah, and also because I feel kind of guilty having any more people on for this stretch of the game, because it is just such a dull slog. Again...
Yeah, we really screwed D-Stex and Putty over these last couple of levels.
Yeah.
Like, even Gildas, like, that was the point when things got, like, really crappy in the game. Like, we subjected Gildas to that.
Well, I would... I know you hate the seawall. I would still defend the seawall as being an interesting level. The never-ending seawall, but, This is the part where there's not a lot of plot happening. As you saw, the opening cutscene was like 10 seconds of Rico muttering to himself, some hand signals, and then Templar lifting up the helmet. Like, that's our cutscene. That's the plot development that's going on. And now we're now playing through like half an hour of footage that's been sped up, thankfully.
Or in some cases just completely cut out. But
yeah.
Oh hey, look at that, scenery damage.
Yeah. Which is pretty unique to this part because we have the orbital bombardment cannons, and it would be pretty awkward if scenery didn't blow up.
I thought you were going to say for a second there, it's just unique to this part because it's an example of Killzone's physics engine actually working properly for a change.
I don't want to call it the physics engine because I'm pretty sure it's all, like, scripted.
So we're playing as Templar now, right?
I think we're playing as Templar, yeah.
Because, like...
I don't think I played as Templar for a little while, so this is the part where I said, I'll give Templar another go. Because I've already played a boring stretch as Haka, I've already played a boring stretch as Rico, and I tried playing a boring stretch as Luger, and it didn't work because there's nowhere for her to be stealthy, so she was getting killed left, right, and center.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're getting a Luger highlight reel here coming up.
Oh, no.
Time for some more yakety sax.
So this item is unique, like I say, to this level. Once we're out of uses, there are no more uses. You cannot reload the charges on it. That's it. So
and
we only have 3
you just
shots
wasted
left.
that one completely.
Yeah. It's not usable in multiplayer. It's just sort of a one-off gimmick. This is a thing that Killzone will do throughout the series, having sort of like one-off gimmicks that are usable for only a short area in a particular stage. However, by the time we've reached Killzone 3, they've kind of perfected that formula, and the sort of little one-off alternate gameplay segments are actually a whole lot of fun compared to what we're doing
like
here.
the mech sections and the turret section, like
The ice cutter thing, the jetpack.
the giant nail gun on a train.
Yeah. The giant lightning gun on a train.
There's a buzzsaw weapon in Killzone 3, right?
No, there's a buzzsaw bike.
Yeah, that's it.
I suggest we stay off the road where we can. Oh,
I'm playing through 3, right? So I should know that.
Yeah.
I still need to record the footage for 3.
You got lots of time, don't worry. No rush.
Yep. I've been stuck in the hell that is White Knight Chronicles for the past year.
Considering the update schedule we've had for Killzone also, or the lack thereof, might be a while before we get here. So we're in the jungle now, you may have noticed. There was a quick segue from
the boring jungle.
The Hellgas die tonight. It wasn't funny. You don't have to laugh. You don't even need to give me a pity laugh for that.
No. Anyways, I'm just taking a buzzsaw to this stretch of the jungle because, literally once you've seen this stretch here, you've seen the entire level.
I actually think it's quite pretty. And for the time, there was nothing else on the PS2 that did graphics that were sort of this detailed. It was actually quite beautiful and immersive to sort of wander around this jungle. But it does not age well.
I think you're stretching.
It doesn't age well at all. And it's super dull.
And you just shot Luger again.
It's okay. She's invincible.
She'll get back at Yan for making fun of him for being such a goddamn goon.
I think she already has.
And holy shit, that guy took a lot of bullets to die.
He's an elite. Means he's got special armor or whatever.
Walk,
even in his thick skull, even though he doesn't wear a helmet, you can't kill him in one hit. Oh, here's where we get an actually fun gun. It's like Rico's smart gun ripoff, but it's basically a giant ass rail cannon.
War gets more fun when I get a bigger gun.
Yeah.
Sniper! Up there!
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
Take
about.
it right to the face.
Second fire of this gun is to fire off 2 rounds at once, which, yes, would cause more damage, but I'd only ever use it if you were up against an APC. Oh, this is a rope that Luger could climb if we were playing as Luger. All it does is allow her to go up there and sort of go along a ledge a little bit. It's a small segue and a very token effort at implementing different squad abilities into the game. At this point, I think Guerrilla sort of forgot about it, and then someone reminded them, hey, don't the different squad mates have different abilities? Oh yeah, quick, let's throw in a ledge with a rope. And that's what we missed out on there.
And then the next one shows up in level 9 or something.
Yeah. I just want to add, if anyone watching this thought our transition from grasslands to the jungle was a bit abrupt, don't. It actually was abrupt, and as abrupt in the game. We sort of reached the level end. There was the level complete stat screen, and then suddenly we're in the jungle.
And you try to crawl into this APC that was built for midgets. Look at how small that door is. You were crouching and still barely trying to fit through it.
Well,
Hold fire.
seems sort of duck out, and.
But yeah, just speaking of abrupt transitions, this is the same level, and now we're suddenly going from thick forest to desert now-ish area.
Well, it's a bridge, so bridge to the desert. I think the other side is more jungle, isn't it? You just can't see it because of the fog.
Yeah.
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 The fog from Turok
makes
it look like something that it's
There are
not.
2
Yeah,
controls under the
We are
bridge.
literally playing a GoldenEye 64 level right now.
Yeah.
We are on top side. You find the control
beyond that forest is the cradle.
I know, I'm waiting for Femke Jansen's model character to show up.
So we missed a couple jet bikes strafing us, but that's okay. We've also like blown up the bridge is what we did there. It was just a lot of boring walking around and the jet bikes kind of swooped by. That's all we missed there. We didn't miss anything really. Our squad has gone over the bridge without us, so that's why Luger is yelling at us. It's physics. It's beautiful.
That is Half-Life 2 quality.
The trophy's
right there.
called Abridged Bridge. Get it? Do you get it? Pun.
Why am I here again?
Jan, glad to see you are in one piece.
Man, that took some balls.
Killzone has melted my brain.
Yeah.
All I can see is like gray-green crap on my screen.
So I want to point out, before we get too far away from it, that might have been an interesting moment where we broke off with our squad to like, detonate the bridge, and they go on ahead and they're like, Templar, we'll meet up with you in a moment. It could have been like frightening or dangerous or like edge of your seat kind of action. But no, we took a short path, killed 2 Helghast, and joined up with them.
Yeah, that was like literally a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And I cut it down to like probably 10
Jan.
seconds.
Yeah, because nothing happened in
the
that time.
perimeter and flank those MGs. We'll rendezvous when you're done.
Can I go back to playing White Knight Chronicles 2 now?
This is actually more interesting.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I'll fight you over what's more interesting. Okay, now we're in the desert that you're talking about. I assume there's been a lot of quick cutting and burning so that the Helghast can make their base here.
Yeah. No, now we're back in Space World War 1. We're back in No Man's Land.
Yeah, and I'm lost at this point. I tried to climb into that barbed wire, but you can't. So thank you for cutting to the point where I found the entrance.
Hence the liberal use of cutting here.
I figured there was a way that you could get in that wasn't blocked, and then I realized, oh, I guess you have to kill the guys like in the base before you can even get in. Because obviously after you kill everyone, the last guy with his dying breath will say, oh, okay, and hit the button to let us in. See, look. Thank goodness he was so, into the idea of fair play, even in death. Well, you beat me. I guess you can come on in, guy. Because it's just me at the moment. Like, the rest of the squad is not here. I don't even know... Like, they're waiting for me to infiltrate the base.
Yeah,
here they are. They finally arrived.
They're in the back just, like, playing a game of poker, and, like, Rico's giving Haka the stink eye because he thinks he's cheating just because he's a racist.
Yeah. And I don't actually understand, like, what the tactical advantage of this was. Like, okay, Templar, you go in by your own and kill the guys in the MG and anyone who, like, runs out to guard the door. And once you've got it open, then we'll come in and help. Brilliant.
Are you just now figuring out that the AI in Killzone is dumb?
Well, yeah, it is. We've always known that. It's just especially egregious because that was, like, the AI sort of cutscene being dumb. Like, the voice actors recorded a line of them being particularly dumb. Templar, go siege this base. We'll wait for you. In the previous level, they were talking about how, because Reek was like, let's kill Haka, and they're like, no, we'll never make it as a 3-man squad, but we might as a 4-man squad. And then they have Templar assault the base on his own.
Yeah. So
Brilliant.
as a 3-man squad, they're kind of useless, but as a 1-man squad, holy shit, they're effective.
Yeah. I guess 4-person squad. Be sensitive to Luger.
Yeah. I keep waiting for you to, like, just pan the camera to the right and see them all, like, running around in a circle chasing one another.
That's probably what's going on. Do I wind up shooting him here? I almost shot Luger there.
No,
almost.
I think they're in, like, they were in the line of fire, and then they all just ducked down, like, instinctively, so at least there's that.
Good. Something. I want to get that one guy, but he won't pop his head up. And unfortunately, these things don't have reticles, so... Should have fast-forwarded this part.
No, I wanted to keep this in here just to show how horrible it was. And of course, you clip right clean through Haka to get there.
All right. Now let's place the charges on the ammunition dump.
And by let's, of course, you mean just us. And you take one more stab at trying to get this guy on this bloody catwalk.
Well, I also set the mine, I think, didn't I? I saw an explosion. Yeah,
No,
well, all these guys came out, and see, that guy had a big rail cannon, and the rail cannon can kill me really quickly, so it was good and smart and right and just that I used the machine gun turret. And there's me taking one more jab at the guy on the bridge that I can't bloody well hit.
And once again, you just T-1000 your way through Haka there, and... What the hell is this guy doing?
He's just taking a break.
Did I give you permission to take a break, soldier?
I'm not even sure what I'm doing at this point.
Well, Luger said you gotta go set the charges and blow up their, I guess, ammo dumps or supply dumps. I think, yeah, she said this is a supply base, so...
I believe this is the one that Adams is supposed to be on. Like, when they received an intercepted message, Adams said, you know, ready for the base to receive me. Are you sure, sir? They'll hear you. He's like, yes, ready the base to receive me. So I think that's why they've gone to this particular base. So obviously it's a trap, right? Like, that's why we've been shot at with orbital lasers and like tanks and all sorts of crap. This is...
No, it's not a trap. General Anime's just that unsubtle of a character. No, it's totally a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap!
I do like that these mines that we're using right here, the explosives, are actually like... We'll see them again throughout the series. And they're kind of neat because they use an actual interesting and not totally obtrusive use of the 6-axis controller.
Let's get some
It's
distance
just
and
too
blow
bad
these
that
things.
Guerrilla was like the only company that took time to add like not meaningful but like interesting and unique sort of divergent 6-axis controls.
Hostiles!
Because no one else seemed to, and 6-axis just sort of died out. We earned a trophy for dying, by the way. Is what that is.
I had to leave that in there because literally the end of the level is right across that that gate there.
Oh my goodness.
You died within feet of the goal, so I just had to leave that in there.
I hate when that happens.
Like, this is literally all that's left of the level, is just this stretch right up here.
The game does get better when we reach the last couple levels. This mid-stretch here is just so tedious.
HQ bunker. Notice us all barging in. Jan, you go ahead. We'll guard the perimeter so they can't escape.
You go ahead and siege the main bunker, Jan. We'll wait here. It's all on you, buddy.
And I fast forward through you trying to figure out which way to get into this base.
Because it's not clear at all. It's all... This part of the game is especially egregious in everything just being like washed out browns and faded greens.
But still, it's nice that at least you've got like a giant, 50 caliber cannon
getting me
to get
by
you through.
at this point.
Yeah. And there's the commander that we need to... And we just rammed him into
Well, it's
a
not the
wall.
commander we were expecting. Like, we were expecting to find General Anime here. He's not here.
But yeah, he's smarter than the average antagonist for a game like
It's just some
Killzone.
middle management chucklefucks. And their goons.
And classy, you just killed that guy by ramming his crotch up into his... What the hell? He's got restless leg syndrome. That's a thing in this game. I cannot believe that's a thing in this game.
I'm glad they didn't patch out that glitch, honestly. And now, after that slog, we finally get a bit of plot development. Actual plot development.
The uplink's still a long way off. We're gonna be too late.
Hacker, do we know when the Earth fleet is arriving?
I don't claim to know everything.
Where you at? cracked. It's like, you know, my mother's bra size.
Well, I'm guessing. Large.
Oh!
Missile base. Maybe we could
It was
hitch
me
a
high-fiving myself for Haka.
Possibility?
Won't work. Now those bases are too well dug in. We have to find another way.
Oh, really?
It probably peaked the
Last
hell
time
out of the
we listened to
microphone
this
there.
guy, we got Helmet Man ripping us a new asshole.
We don't have any choice. We're running out of time. We gotta hit the base.
I love how they didn't
pick up
bother to
any
put a space between
transportation
helmet
we can
and
find.
man, and yet both were capitalized.
Helmet Man.
Meanwhile,
We're approaching the missile base, sir!
hey, that guy's not British. He's not Hellgast.
Yeah, he's a spy, I guess.
Yeah. And then, meanwhile, in space,
Lente coming to Vecta is important, though.
You're
Yeah.
about
Oh,
to
this is
tell
good.
me that they
we now get the
caught
best scene in the game.
That Lente and his armies have no need to find them because they're already dead. That my actions instigated their downfall, and that Scholar Visari is very pleased with me.
They've
Bearer bad news.
blown up
Yeah.
the bridge over the 32nd
Someone's screwed.
River and cut off the 11th Company from supplies.
That's 2.
The 10th Company are not responding.
That's 3.
Communications.
Bad news comes in 3s.
We fear they may be.
Someone's getting raped.
The 10th Company may be what?
Or brutally beaten to their death.
Yeah.
Lost. Sorry.
Probably a bit of both. Oh!
Rest in peace,
To hear
Caliban.
at all. Not
Rest
at
in
all.
peace.
General Anime, always calm under pressure.
That's how you know he's a bad guy. It's because he kills his own subordinates.
And he dresses like a creepy fuck.
Thanks for watching.
Killzone!